Welcome back to Auto Vision, where we bring you the most detailed and honest car reviews without the hype or the noise. If you're passionate about cars and want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated SUVs of the year, the 2025 Toyota Fortuner. If you're wondering whether Toyota's latest iteration of this rugged SUV is worth your time and money, you're in the right place. Let's break it all down. So, what makes the 2025 Fortuner stand out this year? In a world where SUVs are increasingly focused on style over substance, the Fortuner remains a symbol of reliability, off-road capability, and practicality. But in 2025, Toyota has taken things up a notch. This isn't just a cosmetic update. It's a full-blown transformation while keeping the legendary Fortuner DNA intact. Starting with the exterior, the 2025 Fortuner sports a much bolder and more aggressive design. It still carries that muscular, high-riding profile we've all come to associate with the name, but it's now sharper, more angular, and definitely more modern. At the front, the new LED headlights are slimmer and meaner looking, with integrated DRLs that stretch into the grille. Speaking of the grille, it's now wider and more sculpted, with blacked out or chrome accents depending on the variant. It gives the front end a more commanding presence, and honestly, it's hard to ignore this thing when it rolls by. The front bumper is also more rugged, featuring a prominent skid plate and new fog lamp housings. The hood has more defined lines, giving it a more athletic look. From the side, the Fortuner still sits tall, but you'll notice new wheel designs with diamond-cut alloy options, ranging from 18 to 20 inches depending on the trim. There's a new character line running along the doors, and the wheel arches are now more squared off, giving it a tougher, more SUV-like stance. At the rear, Toyota has redesigned the tail lamps to match the front, sleek, connected by a black trim bar, and now full LED across the board. There's also a revised bumper with faux diffuser detailing, and a new roof spoiler for a sportier finish. All in all, the 2025 Fortuner looks like it means business, whether you're pulling into a city cafe or heading off-road for the weekend. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this year, Toyota has made some bold moves in the engine department. Depending on the market, the Fortuner is offered with a few engine options. The most exciting is the new 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine with mild hybrid technology. This setup delivers around 204 horsepower and a healthy 500 Nm of torque. The addition of the 48 volts mild hybrid system helps improve fuel efficiency, reduces turbo lag, and offers smoother start-stop functionality. This is a major step forward in both performance and sustainability. There's also the updated 2.7-liter petrol engine and the familiar 2.4-liter diesel in select markets, but the 2.8 with the hybrid assist is the one to watch. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and Toyota has reworked the gear ratios for better low-end response and smoother highway cruising. In terms of fuel efficiency, the 2025 Fortuner sees a noticeable bump. You're looking at an average of about 13 to 14 kilometers per liter in mixed driving conditions, thanks to the hybrid assist and improved aerodynamics. Not bad at all for a body-on-frame SUV with serious off-road potential. Speaking of off-road, this is where the Fortuner continues to shine. With its ladder frame chassis, solid ground clearance of around 225 mm, and proper 4WD system with low-range gearing, it remains one of the most capable off-roaders in its segment. Toyota has also added terrain management modes, like sand, mud, and rock, along with hill descent control and differential lock systems. Whether you're navigating steep inclines, riverbeds, or sandy dunes, the 2025 Fortuner feels built for the job. Now, let's step inside the cabin, because this is where Toyota has arguably made the biggest improvements. Previous Fortuner models were often criticized for being too utilitarian inside, especially for their price point. That changes in 2025. The new Fortuner features a completely redesigned dashboard that feels far more premium. There's a large 12.3-inch touchscreen taking center stage, now running Toyota's latest infotainment system, which is more intuitive, faster, and finally supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The screen is crisp, responsive, and doesn't lag like the older versions. In front of the driver, you'll find a new digital instrument cluster that's fully customizable. It displays everything from navigation to off-road data like pitch and roll, tire pressure, and drivetrain status. The steering wheel is also new, with better ergonomics and new controls for multimedia, voice command, and driver assistance systems. The cabin materials have taken a step up as well. Soft touch surfaces are now used more liberally on the dashboard and door panels. The top trims offer leather upholstery, ambient lighting, wood grain or brushed aluminum finishes, and even ventilated seats in the front row. The second row offers generous space with reclining seats, while the third row, though still a bit tight for adults, is easier to access thanks to a revised one-touch tumble mechanism. Rear passengers now get their own climate control zone, multiple USB-C charging ports, and optional rear seat entertainment. Toyota has clearly taken comfort and convenience seriously this time around. Cargo space is decent too. With all seats up, there's just enough room for a few bags, but fold down the third row and you open up a much larger space. With both second and third rows down, the cargo area becomes completely flat, offering loads of space for larger items or camping gear. When it comes to safety, Toyota has left no stone unturned. The 2025 Fortuner comes equipped with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 in higher trims. This includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. There are also up to 7 airbags, a 360-degree surround view camera, and front and rear parking sensors. Driving the Fortuner feels much improved. The suspension has been retuned to strike a better balance between comfort and control. The ride is more composed over bumps, and body roll is better managed, making highway driving less floaty than before. Steering feel is still on the heavier side, especially at low speeds, but that adds to the SUV's rugged character. On the open road, the Fortuner feels planted and stable, and thanks to sound deadening improvements, the cabin is significantly quieter than before.